Welcome. In this case study, we'll look at security hardening for Cisco iOS 15, which is for router iOS version 15. And this is a CIS benchmark for Cisco routers running iOS 15M. Okay, and this is what the screenshot looks like. Cisco iOS 15 benchmark, June 30th, 2015. It's slightly old. It's a 151 pages PDF document. Now, the control number is 3.3.2.2, set IP OSPF, which is open shortest path first, which is an IGP interior protocol, message digest key MD5. And the profile applicability is level 2, so this is a serious one. It's a very important one. Okay, so this is asking you to set message digest key MD5 between the OSPF devices, which are, for the devices which are talking to each other on OSPF, it's an authentication mechanism. So the description says, enable open shortest path first OSPF message digest 5 MD5 authentication as a security feature. The rationale is this is part of the OSPF authentication setup, quite standard. And the audit tells us verify the appropriate MD5 key is defined on the appropriate interfaces. So you have to go to the appropriate interfaces which are talking to each other on two separate routers, in fact, all the routers interfaces which are talking on that a particular IGP domain, and configure the same key. So you have to do that, and then all those routers, they sync with each other and they're able to talk to each other via MD5, via OSPF. So in audit, it tells us verify the appropriate MD5 key is defined on the appropriate interfaces, and you go to hostname and do show run interface, and under remediation, configure the appropriate interfaces for message digest authentication. And this is the actual command line interface that you have under remediation to go ahead and set the key. And this is all Cisco configuration. So you go to hostname, type interface, and then it opens up the config IF icon, and then you type IP OSPF message digest key, and then you type the key ID and then MD5 and the key. Okay, so impact. Organizations should plan and implement enterprise security policies that require rigorous authentication methods for routing protocols. Configuring the proper interfaces for IP OSPF message digest key MD5 enforces these policies by restricting exchanges between network devices. And the default value is not set for this. So it's a very important control. And whenever we're using OSPF, we should always set the authentication as suggested here. Thank you.